Now, you mentioned to me coming in earlier that you had some time to listen to WMPR, and they had a radio show on this morning talking about Jackson water. And so the water issue in Jackson continues to be a real sore subject, and it's continues to be a crisis point in our city. Uh, let's bring our viewers and audience up to date on how we got here with Jackson Water.
Well, you know, the first thing in all the issues that we have in this city, Socrates, we got to learn how to peel back the layers and deal with the real issues. Everybody wants to deal with just what's on surface, but you have to peel back the layers so people can understand exactly what is going on, what has happened, what caused us to get where we are, and what it took to get here. And of course, you know, we were a part of the Siemens project, a project that we were extremely proud of because we made history. We negotiated the largest African American percentage on that project ever in the history of the city of Jackson. I think we garnered what about 58%
At
of the
least.
90 million.
Right.
But that excitement and that joyous occasion turned into a nightmare for us because over the last 10 years, 7 to 10 years, we've gotten drugged through the mud. Our businesses have been defamed, and it's all have been a negative myth about what had really happened. But when you peel back the layers and you look at all the facts, every African American business on that job completed their task, got paid every dime of their money. And you know, one thing I want the listeners to really understand, because sometimes you have to break it down for people to understand. In big commercial construction projects such as this Siemens project, there's usually an engineer or whatever who helps the owner of that particular project manage the project. And so us as the contractors, they're what you call oversight to us. And so in order for us to get paid, that particular oversight is what inspects, approves, and sign off for us to get paid. Now think about it. If we got for instance, my part of the 90 million contract was $20,328,000. I got to be a bad man to get all $20,328,000 if I did faulty work or didn't complete the project, correct? There's also a 10% retainage that they hold back to make sure that everything has been finalized and complete. Got to be a bad man to get 10% retainage and didn't complete the project or did faulty work. There's also a performance and payment bond that you have to get on those type projects, and those bonds basically ensure that you're going to perform the job and you're going to pay your people for the materials and your laborers on those jobs. And in the event that you don't, they can come back on the claim. Got to be a bad man to have no claims on a bond that I supposedly did faulty work on. And so we got to stop throwing out all these false narratives to the people